All right, here we go. We've got a matchup coming up between two European players, two very strong European players, in fact, between two awesome teams. Spawning down on the bottom left for the Shopify Rebellion, it is Harstem in the red. And his opponent spawning up at the top right for Team Liquid, it's Elazer in the blue. Harstem already starting things off with a little bit of funky greed here. It's going to be a gas first, and that means to me he's probably not going to probe scout. So the way you basically enable this is by skipping the probe scout. Elazer, by the way, did go... Yeah, he went for a... No, that was a 16 hatch, right? Yeah, that was a 16 hatch. I looked over and he was on 15 supply when the hatch went down, but it was after the hatch had gone down. Just was looking at that for a little bit. Now, yeah, if you get away with this, if your opponent doesn't 12 pool, basically, so you will get away with it if your opponent doesn't 12 pool, this enables some really nice timings in this matchup. Basically, you get some really accelerated tech. It's just a cool way to play. Now, Harstem is going to scout forward. He wants to see, okay, do you have Lings coming across the map? Will he actually go across the map all the way with this probe? Yes, he will. Okay. So it is just a very delayed scout. This is something the player Nice loves doing. And personally, I think that doing it too frequently, it can really backfire. It can really backfire, because if your opponent does something to stop you, I mean, you're kind of screwed. So what this enables, by the way, is Harstem's going to be able to get a standard time Stargate without delaying Warp Gate. And that could throw Elazer off a little bit. Could cause him to maybe think that this might be like a Resonating Glaives push. And I wonder if Harstem's going to stockpile up Oracles. Oh, look at this. He's actually taking probes off gas mining, so he's really going to focus on mineral income for the next little bit. First step going to shade forward. Second one, is he sending this one forward as well? It looks like it. Harstem, oh man, he wants a very fast third Nexus. This is a ludicrously greedy play. Before the 3-minute mark, he starts up the third Nexus. This is so ridiculously greedy. And this is enabled by minimizing the gas mining here. He delays his Oracle as well. Oh, man. But he got a big boost in the gas early. This is a really cool build out of Harstem. Very nifty play. You can see the thumbnail already. And it'll have the third Nexus with the little timer saying like 258. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Behind this, Twilight Council. Still hasn't resaturated these gases just yet. What is the Elazer seeing? He saw the Stargate, he sees the Twilight Council, and now he sees the robotics facility. Did he click it? I'm not actually sure. Oracle will get in here. We've only got one Oracle being produced. So Harstem teching really bloody hard behind this. And what is he going to go for? Okay, now he's resaturated these gases. Probe production going to pick back up, and I think we're going to see a lot of gateways coming on in. Harstem, really neat the way he thinks about the game. He comes up with some really nasty stuff sometimes. In a good way, obviously. Nice pickup on a couple of drones. Oh, if he was paying attention, could have gotten a third one, but still, this setup is very strong from Harstem right here. Elazer does like to skip these spores. He only gets the one in the natural initially. And in this case, against a player who is on just single Oracle, skipping this is a good move. Harstem does grab one more drone. But once again, he's got to be careful with that Oracle. It's the only one he's got. Elazer building a lot of units here. I think he's looked at the timing on this base and said, you are playing far too greedy, my friend. Allow me to help with that. Allow me to be the Punisher. Harstem, by the way, look at this blink timing. God, these timings are actually ludicrous out of Harstem here. Really coming up with some cool stuff in this game. But Elazer, I mean, is he just playing defensive? He might be. And I mean, Harstem, nice probe pull there to cover that Adept. Blink is going to complete. Man, 542 and it's already done. That was done at like 540, 535. Still, this is a lot of creep, and there's no detection, I don't think, to clear it up. All the Stalkers being forced to blink back. 3 Ravagers. Going to be really good here against this War Prism. Going to be able to keep it from morphing into its phase mode. And there's not enough Oracle energy to keep these units alive. Harstem getting surrounded here. He's going to lose everything, single Stalker, except for the 4 in the Prism. Elazer, I don't know how, but he seems to have read this like a book. And Harstem, this was meant to be a pressure off of just 4 gateways. This was never going to be a... Well, I shouldn't say never. It shouldn't have been able to get a kill maneuver. But it ran into Elazer building units at the absolute perfect time. Oh, this Oracle. Okay, no, it does survive just barely. Just barely. But Harstem is very far behind right now. He's... The thing is, Elazer was committed in terms of economy. If Harstem simply hadn't attacked, he would be in a great position right now. But he didn't recognize what the situation was. And he went way too deep on creep. Elazer, with a counterattack on the other side of the map, he's going to find a couple of units here, a couple of probes. But when he will find the Adept as well, he's going to go after this Cybernetics Core. I think he might be able to kill it. Corrosive Biles zoning out the Stalkers on the other side of the map. Cybernetics Core will go down. But Harstem with a good warp in to make sure nothing could get through. And look at this, Harstem. Oh, he repositions the Cyber Core so that he doesn't have to kill off this pylon to get through. Nice little adaptive usage of his own wall right there. Elazer, he wasn't even on a 4th base for a while. Obviously, he's got it up and running now, but if Harstem hadn't thrown away or lost so many units with the overly aggressive attack, he'd be in such a good position now. Instead, he's trying to get into +1 weapons. Storm is going to complete, as will Charge pretty shortly thereafter. But this is a tough position right now for the captain. Elazer? Well, I suppose he doesn't have Bane speed. He doesn't have Roach speed yet. He's only just now getting up to +1 melee. Yeah, this isn't as bad for Harstem as it feels like it should be. But Elazer was like really all in on the defense there. Still, Elazer's economy is very... not even his economy. His army supply is just very good right now. Oh, Lings on the top side. They are going to be able to get in here. Will cancel a gateway. But it's not going to be much more than that. I do like these little gateway walls. Oh, there we go. Harstem completing it. These gateway walls can be so useful. Ooh, but that's a lot of Ling Roach Ravager coming on in. Storm is available. If not, +1 weapons. Lings on the top side. Going to find some Zealots. That is a lot of Lings coming in here. Man, that's also a lot of Storms, too. That's at least 5 Storms. A couple of those High Templar are getting close to double Storm territory. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to that. Zealots in the main base will get deflected. We do have an Infestation Pit and a Hydra Den. You know what? Yeah, this actually isn't so bad for Harstem at all. Because Elazer was so all in on the defense, Harstem, yeah, he's not in a bad position. Yeah, not even a little bit. His build was just so good that even though he lost a lot of units, like, he's still in a very playable position. I do like the transition out of this as well. Oh my god, okay. Well, for a second I thought he morphed the other High Templar into Archons. He did not, though. Man, Lings really do take forever to kill rocks. Even with +1 melee, it takes a long time. Oh, please just kill off these rocks. Just kill them. They're right there. There we go. Thank you. Yeesh. Revelation keeping track of the whole army. We do see Hive on the way, as well as +2 melee getting very close to completing. That's going to make these Speed Banes quite powerful. Couple of storms on the top side from this one High Templar. And yeah, like pretty much all the High Templar are at double storm now. Ooh, a lot of spines. And funnily enough, because this spine is morphing in, it actually doesn't draw aggro. Zealots will get just past the spine wall. But units for Elazer come home. Only 3 drones fall. Elazer, I was just going to say, needs to re-drone up a little bit. He's only on 70 drones at the moment. And more spines in the main base. Good positioning on these spines, too. Going to help out quite a bit. I wouldn't even mind, like, an Evo chamber right here. Also, I do like the idea of, like, putting the spines between 2 macro... or, like, the main hatch and the macro hatch. I actually like that a lot. I've never thought of that, but that's such a good idea against War Prism Harass. Now, I'm going to start trying to incorporate, you know, my brain into my play style. So far, I haven't really done that. And it's very... it shows. It really shows. Oh, that's a lot of banelings coming on in. 5 cannons for Harstem. Storm. Those are some... that's a good storm on those banelings. More storms on the top side. Banelings. Oh, they're so close to hitting the High Templar. They get 2 of them as they die. Big storms, though, on the rest of the banelings. Oh, that's an initially ugly fight for Harstem. He steps into the Corrosive Biles. Not what you want to be doing, but he does have a lot of Archon Immortal, as well as these Stalkers. That will be pretty good. More High Templar were warped in. Harstem trying to push forward here. There's so much creep at the moment. So much creep on this map. Harstem trying to get up into a 5th base, and he is getting ready for a carrier transition. He's on 2 Stargates, plus 1 air weapons is nearly done. And Elazer is getting into a lot of lurkers here. Big storms on the army. Harstem needs to be careful, but he is avoiding letting the banelings get close. And these storms are actually huge. If he can get these lurkers, which he will be able to cancel them. And now Zealot's coming in from the back. Harstem with the flank, the collapse. As long as he gets away from these lurkers, he is in such a good position. Adaptive Talon's not yet done. Lurker range is. Harstem should just be moving as quickly through these bases as possible. Don't even bother fighting the lurkers. Just stay at range. Oh, just click down the hatchery. Use the storms for zoning. Don't try and commit in. Elazer. I mean, Harstem's trying to draw him in. I really feel like Harstem could have taken down this base, but as long as he gets this one and gets out, it's all Gucci. He is so far ahead in supply right now. That went so well for Harstem, and a nice revelation. Finds the queens, finds the lurkers. Where's the observer? Was it sniped? It must have been sniped. Yeah, there's no observer on the map. Good job by Elazer. But look at the supplies. It's a maxed out Harstem. His carrier transition is underway. He's got 3-1 upgrades on the way. No +2 air weapons just yet, which we do need to see. But Harstem, oh man, he really needs an observer. He's building it now. The main thing is he just needs to kill the outlying bases, and that's what he's going to do right here. Ooh, storms. They will get easily avoided. Elazer going to lose these last few drones. Harstem, good job making sure he kills these off. God, that is so much creep. So much bloody creep. But got the first carrier out. Second one about to pop as well. And Harstem is maxed out against an Elazer that really doesn't have much hope of getting anything done here. There's a lot of lurkers. Oh, Harstem, just don't lose everything. Not the greatest fight from Harstem. He attacks into a big concave of lurkers, but it shouldn't matter. No, it's not going to matter too much. Does lose a lot. Like, loses a hell of a lot. But he's got too many zealots, too many reinforcements. Storm going to be good against the Hydras. The carriers going to help clear out everything else. I say carriers, it's literally just the one. He doesn't actually need many. And Harstem will close out game number 1. It's a funky game, but a very fun one. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Spawning up at the top right for the Shopify Rebellion. It is Harstem in the red. And his opponent, spawning down in the bottom left for Team Liquid, it's Elazer in the blue. Doing just great. Just great in that one. Oh, Elazer going very far out with this drone. He really wants to make sure he's not getting hatch blocked. Really wanted to double check that. And he's not. Harstem just going with a gateway scout. Saying, yeah, I'm not gonna even bother. Not gonna even try. Yeah, fair enough. Totally fair. Totally fair. Yeah, Harstem really got a hugely opportunistic opener. It's so telling that with Elazer basically responding perfectly to what Harstem did, he still, and like absolutely smashing the attack, Harstem was still not only in a playable position, but I would say even in an advantageous one. Yeah, very unexpected. And it just goes to show how good that build was from Harstem and what you can get away with if you really go greedy and if you really know how to stretch greedy openings and how to get the most out of them. Because Elazer probably thought he was in a better position off of the opener than he was. I would have thought I was in a better position off the opener. It was a really greedy opener. Like, really, really greedy. But that's kind of the power of Harstem. Oh, dropping the salt shaker on the floor. You love to see it. The captain with a little bit chic here. Is Harstem going to do anything with this probe timing? Anything like that? Nope. Not this game. Adept. I like that it didn't even scout. It just sat there. It was like, yeah, okay. Literally no information gathered. Now we'll see that there's a good number of links. And I mean, that's kind of good information. Harstem, another quick third Nexus. 2 gateway units. Delaying the Oracle a little bit. Harstem trying to come out with some new stuff. Is there any way to punish this as Zerg without a big commitment? I don't know that there is. I really don't know that there is. I wonder if the best way to try and punish this is something like a Ling-Nidus. Like, you look at this as the Zerg and you're like, oh, that's disgusting. That Nexus is so fast. You want no part of that. You do not want to let the Protoss get away with a Nexus that quick. This time, Harstem... Oh, drone? Hello? Oh, that's an oopsie. That's definitely an oopsie. Harstem, ooh, guns down one of these creep tumors. Doesn't go after the other creep tumor. In fact, he's going to go after a couple of drones. Does get a little bit too deep. Ooh, okay. Doesn't lose the Oracle and doesn't take too much damage. Harstem, by the way, will be going for a 3 Oracle play with this. Man, this is such a fast third Nexus timing. Oh, he's got this probe on hold position guarding the Adept, but can put that back to work. Meanwhile, what's it going to be from Harstem behind his Torch and Twilight Council? Okay, cool. Elazer? Looks like he did lose an Overlord somewhere. Right here, maybe? Elazer going to be pumping out a fair number of links. Oh, and there's no shield battery at this base. And in fact, there's only just now 2 Zealots warping in. Oh, Oracle Adept getting into this base. And Elazer will get on top of it quite quickly. So Adept's not able to get too much done. Oracle's using a fair amount of Pulsar Beam energy, but they still have a lot to play with. Will be Charge +1 and a Templar Archives from Harstem, as well as that Robotics Facility. Usually whenever it's the Robotics Facility as well, it's pretty often Charge. It's very rare, that we see a War Prism being used in tandem with Blink, although it's possible. Oh, snipe down on 2 probes. That's quite nice for Elazer. Just finding a couple of picks with these Lings. Oh, Harstem wanted to drop a Revelation, I think, on the Lings on this side. I do like, by the way, Zerg players on altitude really just getting a quick gold base and just pumping units off of it. Like, really going pedal to the metal. It's such a huge economic boost getting this gold base. 16 patch gold base is actually, they're just so busted. They're so strong. Elazer, by the way, looking like a quick hive here. Ooh, and that's a lot of charge, a lot of Archon. Do we have a Roach Warren? We do, okay. Oracle's using their Pulsar Beams defensively. Once he switches those off, only one is going to have energy for this. Where are the Roaches? We got a bunch in production. And charge and +1 are not quite done yet. Here comes the Lings in on top of this base. Oh, battery overcharge will not be able to keep this alive. This is going to be so much damage. Probes are going to get gutted there. And meanwhile, Roaches are out on the other side of the map. It's a almost completely dead mineral line at this point. More Lings being sent across the map. And Harstem, he's into big trouble. Creep being dropped right here for these Lings. Harstem rebuilding probes, but Elazer shift-clicking down at these probes and getting a lot of value. Very nice Ling micro, 21 probes in total. And Elazer's on 5 hatches. 74 drones, he's droning up a little bit more. He can get up into a hive right now. Would love to see the Baneling nest and just go Ravager Ling Bane. He's got the lead in this game for sure. There's no reason to really let Harstem back into it. Does Harstem have extra probes somewhere? No, he doesn't. Oracles have recharged a little bit of energy, so they will be able to do something. But... oh, okay, it's going to be a quick Greater Spire, and that's going to be just fantastic against the Robotics Bay coming in from Harstem. Harstem going to be trying to go into Disruptors here, most likely. But I really don't see what he can do at this point. Oh, War Prism. It does get away. Takes a lot of damage. Harstem. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get in and do anything more with this. Did he scout the Hive at the very least? Yes. He has not scouted the Spire. When you start the Spire and the Hive at the same time, you will have them finish up at exactly the same moment, pretty much, which means you can instantly morph a Greater Spire. Then you build your Corruptors when the Greater Spire's halfway done, and you'll have the Corruptors popping out as the Greater Spire completes. So a couple of convenient little timings there for Zerg Tech. +2 melee going to complete here at the same time as +2 attack for Harstem. Elazer, 6 Corruptors starting up. So he elects to start the Corruptors right away. Oh, Queen's actually finding this War Prism on the top side. That is a lot of Archons here for Harstem. Is Harstem going to be able to hit a pre-Broodlord timing? He does have a lot of units. Oh, and this army is kind of sandwiched in here. Elazer just needs to fight and try and get the best trades he can. Can he get the Archons? He will be able to get 1, 2, 3... No, he doesn't get the third Archon. Survives with 4 shields and 13 kills. Elazer just lost a lot of supply and a lot of stuff. Ooh, Disruptor. Already used its shot. No kills. Elazer might be in some big trouble right now. He's trying to build 5 spines. He's already got 3 on this base. Oh, don't let the spines finish. But they are going to complete. Elazer with a counterattack. I mean, he's thrown away so much. And that Greater Spire is moments away from completing. Spinecrawler's going to reposition him, but they are slow to burrow. Harstem can just go. He can go right now. Go, 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 go. Do not hesitate. You got to go. You got to go. He's going to try and... well, no, just kill them. The spines are still burrowing. Elazer is going to get caught, I think, on the tech transition. The Broodlords are nearly out, but he's going to lose this base. If Harstem sends Zealots to the right side, he can take down that base as well. Harstem is now massively ahead in supply. Elazer getting caught completely flat-footed by this pre-Broodlord timing. And this is going to be... Well, this is going to be 2 dead hatcheries. No, actually, he never killed this one off. But it is going to be 2 dead hatcheries. Harstem can kill the drones as well, I think. Unless Elazer pulls... No, he's too late. He's too late to pull the drones. Just kill him, click down the hatch, and get out. Click it, click it. Oh, he doesn't leave enough behind. This is going to get saved. Meanwhile, other side of the map, we will see an attack getting deflected. Blink just now in production. But I think Elazer's just dead. Like, he's just completely dead right now on his feet. He's got so few drones. He lost every drone at that base. So actually, good decision from Harstem to not go after that. Killing all the drones makes it okay. Ling counterattack will try and find some value on the other side of the map, and these are +2 adrenal glands Lings. They're not going to be enough on their own. Elazer was in such a good position, but Harstem hitting his timing so sharply and crisply. Now there's a Void Ray out. There's nothing that deals with it. Void Ray's going to maybe kill every Broodlord. Oh my goodness, this fell apart so quickly. Okay, he does get back to the safety of creep. Good transfuse. I mean, it doesn't really matter though at this point, does it? Like, Harstem can build carriers. He doesn't have the greatest economy. He's on 68 probes. But Elazer is only on 52 drones. And, okay, Elazer's spending all of his gas right now getting... he doesn't have pathogen glands, actually, so it's just going to be Infestors, Neural Parasite, and Burrow. 9 Infestors being produced here. We do see Tempest being produced. If... Oh, the Infestors get spotted. That's a big deal right there. Now Harstem can know to maybe even get into Storm. Laser will keep this hatchery alive on the bottom side, but yeah, the world is Harstem's oyster right now. I don't know if I like Tempests. They are quicker to build, but I think Elazer is... There's no risk of Harstem losing right now. Tempests do kind of supplement this army a little bit quicker because they're a little bit faster to move around. And Altitude is a very large map with a lot of different attack paths. Speaking of which, these Zealots on the right side, even if every queen hits a perfect transfuse and the queens get into a corner, this hatchery should be dead. Ling's going to try and get back in here. Oh, nice hold position right there on the drones. It's not going to be enough. Every queen did hit its transfuse, but the hatchery goes down. Lings are +3 melee, so they are jacked. Harstem still no 5th base. There we go. Just now starting to take it. Where's that probe? Right here? All right. Lings on the top side. All right, they're going to find a few Zealots. It's better than nothing, but... Man, Elazer really got trapped with that one army. And it just completely threw this game out of sorts. I wonder if Harstem doesn't realize how far ahead he actually is. I wouldn't. I absolutely wouldn't. Oh, you know what would be cute? Cheeky little friendly fire on the Zealot. Not going to work anymore because the Zealot goes down. Oh, Observer? Harstem, please kill... Oh, he's not going to kill the Zergling. Elazer's going just straight into Corruptor, Broodlord, Infestor. And with Neural Parasite and no carriers, just Tempests, this actually isn't as good of a situation for Harstem as it should be. More Prism on the bottom side. Elazer has rebuilt this base. He's back up to 72 drones, and he's going to start mining from this base. Man, that is so many Infestors. There's actually a ridiculous number of Infestors. Void Ray will get cleaned up for free. Oh my god, please don't let... Oh, actually, Harstem has, like, no free supply. Yeah, so this War Prism is actually going to do, like, nothing. It literally runs into the Queen and will die. This is such a funky game. Yeah, Harstem definitely doesn't realize how far ahead he was. Still, he does have a big army, and it is a strong army. But if neural parasites come through, this could all go haywire. Oh, big revelation right there. Oracle does get abducted. Elazer with the infestors and the... oh, that's a big fungal growth. The infestors and the vipers. Vipers could get an abduct on the mama ship. Nope. But he finds a good chunk of the ground army. There's the carrier transition coming on in. Harstem super late with it. But it's better than nothing. At least he finds out about this big Broodlord Corruptor Infestor army before it's on his side of the map. Elazer has been respreading creep quite nicely. That's a lot of spines on this right side. 8 spines and 3 spores. Damn, 4 spores? Where's the 4th spore? Oh, right here in the middle line. Harstem. Oh, those are some nice spines on the left side as well. Spines will complete momentarily. We do need to see more spores if Elazer really wants to play the turtle game, which it seems like he does. Archons, couple of mortals, couple of High Templar. Elazer would have seen that army crossing his territory. And there it is. There's some of the spores coming down. Ooh, Tempests. Gonna start picking away at these Broodlords. Oh, nice transfuse. Does save the one Broodlord just barely. Nice revelation. Grabs, clips a couple broods. Meanwhile, Harstem, good contest on this left side. Oh, fungal growth. Gonna kill... No, will not kill the observer. He needs 3. We actually kind of mixed that up a little bit. Oh, Overseer barely gets away. It's actually a nice save. Overseer's not cheap. If you can get that back and transfuse it up, that would be quite valuable. This Ling, by the way, from before was never cleaned up, and now he needs cannons to actually provide detection. Harstem does still have a much bigger bank, and I think he's much more comfortable in this late game scenario. Observer does get picked off. Oh, couple of oracles a little bit too far forward, but they're going to be just fine. Tempests picking away at these queens. Oh, no, Elazer, no. Loses a couple of queens right there. He's got to be careful with the Vipers. We have an Ultralisk Cavern coming on in as well. This is such a complicated army to control from both sides. You don't want to leave the Mama ship too far forward. You want to make sure to get the Revelations as much as possible. Zerg needs to control their Vipers, their Corruptors, their Broodlords, and their Infestors all separately so that they don't get themselves in harm's way. But yeah, from considering the position that this game was in, Harstem is in nowhere as good of a position as, quote-unquote, he should be. Elazer, nice job using the changelings to hold this watchtower. Oh, Elazer, he can find these units with the neural parasite would be amazing for him. Oh, there we go. He does steal. Oh, an Immortal and an Archon, able to get both High Templar. And that's going to be this entire army in the middle of the map getting killed off. Look at that. The Archon actually kills the Observer. Great little pick-off for Elazer. And sure, those weren't the most valuable units. Oh, man, Storm on Changelings. Anytime I see Storm on Changelings, I just laugh. I just laugh. You got bamboozled so hard. You used the best damage spell in the game on units that die in one hit. Ooh, Ling's on the left side. Gonna be zipping and zooping around. Oh, nice revelation right there. We'll catch a couple of the infestors. Oh, Elazer. Okay, does pull him back. Good job. Elazer on 1-1 air. Harstem, only single cyber core. Despite the fact that he does have a pretty large bank. Also not mining all the gas on this base, even though he's got a lot of minerals and not a ton of gas in the bank. Meanwhile, it's actually Elazer who's got a ton of gas and not as much minerals. Not as many minerals, I should say. We are heading towards a full split map scenario on altitude. And, oh my god, the infestors, what? No, why? He just lost so many infestors. What? Go, Elazer, no. Oh my God. I was not expecting that. No wall on this base. Not so great. With no infestors, can Harstem push through? He might be able to. Elazer does find a lot of value with his counterattack of Lings. That's going to be a dead mineral line. Ooh, but these Tempests are getting a lot of work done. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that just happened. And I can't believe we missed it, but like, I wasn't expecting the infestors to go the wrong way like that. Meanwhile, Pathogen Glands is built, but the infestors were rebuilt before this. So they will not have energy for fungal, let alone neural parasite for a while. Elazer, still no +3 carapace for the ground just yet. Oh, I love the burrow Lings. Oh, that is so obnoxious to deal with. Taking a page out of Dark's book. Finds 2 more probes and burrows after. Look at this. Cannons being put in the most random locations. Elazer setting up this newest base, but no static defense over there just yet. Harstem. Both players have depleted a lot of their finite resource here. There's no ground armor and only 1 shield. Oh, man, I can't believe he just lost, like, every single infestor. Oh, those High Templar were very exposed. Ultralisk. Oh, my God, the chitinous plating, they just... it doesn't die! Got down to 7 HP and managed to survive. It actually just took a tour of the Protoss army. Didn't even attack. Just chilled out. The Ultralisk from before did survive. Really nice observer placement here from Harstem. Elazer still not going for mass spore. Not mass enough for my take. Oh, there we go. Well, there's a couple of spines on the top side, but no spore crawlers. Ooh, Zealots. I mean, with this number of transfuses and this Ultra... Oh, don't lose that Queen. He needs it for the transfuse. He might be able to fight this. Actually, with 3 Ultras, for sure he will. Archons are good, but Ultras with transfuse are very... beefy boys. Oh, and that's a nice addition of the neural parasite infestors here. Elazer getting close to 2-2 air, whereas Harstem just now has the +1 air armor on the way, which I suppose will bring him up to 3-1-1. Actually, it's going to bring him up to 3-1-2. Mothership does have 6 kills. Always cool watching that. Harstem. Oh, he's actually not mining efficiently on this gas either. Ooh, neural parasite. Oh no, he got taken down really hard. And it will be a base for a base, but it's also a bunch of infestors going down. So it's a base plus some high-value units for a base and some static defense. But I mean, Harstem, he's going to kill a lot of static defense as well. Where are the Vipers? They're in the back here. Mama Ship and Carrier's a little bit too far forward. Double abduct on the Carriers, and he also sniped another one. Feedback coming on in. I think he hit the Overseer there. Didn't get them on the Vipers, but the Broodlords are not here. Ultralisk is going to come in, will take down the rest of this base. Harstem. I mean, I feel like he's kind of feeding these units in piecemeal. So the Ultras doing better than they should, but they will ultimately get cleaned up once the 2 Ultras come over, or the 2 Immortals come over here. Both players just lost a lot. Harstem only on 32 or 34 probes right now. He is rebuilding probes. Ooh, but if he can take down this base, that would actually be amazing. Send the Lings in. I think you need to save this hatch as a Laser, but looks like he doesn't want to try fungal growth. Oh, he gets the abduct on the Mama Ship, takes it down. Huge kills on the High Templar, gets every single High Templar. And that means Harstem's army is now fully exposed. Carriers, 2 of them going to get taken down. Both, well, the ones that were missed from the recall. And on the right side, Elazer is going to run down this army as well. He may not get this around, but he doesn't need it. Neuroparasite's going to go down. Harstem is going to tap out in a very long game. Very difficult loss there. We're going to game 3. All right, here we go. Game number 3. Spawning down in the bottom right for the Shopify Rebellion. It is Harstem in the red. And his opponent, spawning up at the top left for Team Liquid, it's Elazer in the blue. And if Harstem looks back at that game, he is almost certainly going to be kicking himself. He'll look at that and he'll say, wow, Elazer was actually dead. He was down like 70 supply at one point. And I just didn't kill him. I don't think he realized how big of an army catch it was on the top left side. And to be fair, even with me seeing it, I didn't expect the supplies to swing so hard when that happened. Elazer really lost a lot all at once. And I think Harstem, the inability to read the game correctly is very reasonable, considering what he saw. But if he had read the game correctly, he would have just won the game, you know, 11, 12 minutes before he 11 minutes before he lost. Just would have been a very simple A move to victory. But that's the thing about StarCraft. It's complicated. It is complicated. Okay, look at this. We see a quick warp gate. Is this fake? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so he is going to get a Stargate behind this. Elazer only building one set of Zerglings once again. So getting a little bit greedy, cutting a little bit of corners. Cool. Six more lings in production. Oh my god, Harstem with another 305 Nexus. Oh, that is so fast. Once again, off of just 2 probes on each gas in the main mineral line. Harstem really messing around with the traditional timings in this matchup. Very cool. Very, very cool. I wonder if he's trying to limit test this setup. Now, will Elazer be able to get a bit of a punish on this? He didn't really try in the previous game. Harstem does use the Oracle's Pulsar Beam very early on defensively. Elazer, oh man, I wonder if it would be worthwhile for Elazer to try and commit to more lings. The thing is, the Oracles pretty much always keep this base alive. If Harstem were building just 2 Oracles, maybe there'd be a chance to find something. But he is going to go up to a 3rd Oracle, adding on a Forge as well, quite quickly. Harstem resaturating these gases as well, and saturating up the natural gases too. But slowly. Not right away. Elazer is droning quite hard behind this as well. And he's going to get a Roach Warren and an Evo Chamber here rather fast too. Ooh, couple of depths trying to get in on top of this base, but Elazer will pull the drones. And he manages to get a good surround on one of the adepts. Still, 5 drones do fall. 2 of which, one of which? I think one of which actually to the Oracle, because I think the other 2 kills were from other stuff. Unfortunately, Elazer not targeting the one Oracle. He's not able to get a bunch of damage on it, but still. Would have been quite solid there. And, I mean, he does push this back. A couple more drones did fall. Was that... Oh, yeah, the 3rd Oracle came in. Meanwhile, Robotics Facility and the Twilight Council probably going to be charged, but could still be Blink. We'll see. Harstem. Okay, there we go. 5th and 6th gases. Yeah, this is likely to be Quick Charge and Templar Archives. Could be Blink Storm, which is actually a strong composition. Like, it's a really strong tech play. But, nope, it's going to be Charge. It's going to be a very quick Templar Archives. Harstem's build orders have been really cool in this series, but the execution has unfortunately not been enough. Game 1, Harstem played very well. A lot of great strategic decisions. Really got some good work done. Oh, and look at this. Oracle is going to dive into the main mineral line. Sees that there's no Spore and says, okay, I'll punish that. Grabs 3 drones. Gets out. Nice job. Harstem could have used both Oracles together, but of course one was low on HP, and he didn't want his opponent targeting down that Oracle. Meanwhile, 2nd Robotics Facility being built. Is it just going to be a Mortal Archon? Charge a lot of Mortal Archon? With just double Robo? And just going for it? Elazer did seem to have a difficult time dealing with the composition in general. Harstem is getting a 2nd Forge as well. Should start up the +2 weapons if he's going to get that going. Oh, there we go. +2 weapons, +1 armor. I wonder if he's just going to try and hit a big 2-1 upgrade timing with a ton of Charge a lot of Mortal Archon. That's kind of what it feels like. It's kind of what it feels like he wants to do. +1 armor. Go, go. Yeah, he's not getting Storm. It feels like he's gearing up for like a really powerful pre-Broodlord timing. Oh, that's a really nice trap right there from Harstem. Kills all but 1 Zergling. That was like 15 or 20 dead Zerglings. Harstem with a really nice start in this game number 3. Elazer, amazing creep spread here. Amazing up. Amazing creep spread. Oh. We will see this wall getting knocked down. Oh, can he get anything else? Not really. How many gateways do we have? 5 gateways on the field, 5 more in production. Yeah, I think Harstem might just go for... Well, it was 6 gateways. One of them is being rebuilt right now, of course, with this wall. Harstem going to be on 9 gates in a matter of moments. Elazer looks like he really wants to go aggressive here. Oh, this is a nice little Ling counterattack. But on the other side of the map, we do see Zealots getting it on top of this 5th base of Elazer. I don't think they're going to be able to get the kill. And that's going to be... No, they're not going to get the kill. It's going to be a nice little cleanup here for Elazer. Meanwhile, a couple of Zealots on the bottom side also getting taken down. Harstem does have this 2-1 timing coming online pretty much right now. And I think he does want to just go for it with this huge Charge a lot of Mortal Archon force. Oh, but look at those Banes. Lings, Banes moving on forward. Roach is in behind, and the Baneling's going to tank a lot. Great splits from Harstem, but there's very little to support this actual army. Even though Harstem is hitting up brilliant timing, he didn't have the units he needed to cover these massive power units, and Elazer just absolutely jumped him with a great creep spread and a big surprise ambush. Every single power unit except for 1 Immortal will fall. Elazer will get run down a little bit by some of these Zealots, but Harstem, oh man, this was such a brilliant setup. Such a brilliant setup. He just didn't have anything to actually cover those massive number of units. Zealots, meanwhile, will kind of get isolated and taken out in the middle of the map. Corrosive Bile. Oh, good dodge from Harstem. Doesn't lose the Observer. But I think he's dead. I think Elazer is just too far ahead at this point. Elazer definitely wants to either tech up, though, or push the issue. At the minimum, you want to deny your opponent's 5th base. War Prism, though, might be able to keep him at home. We do have 3-2 upgrades on the way for Harstem. So upon having all those units getting picked off, he does kind of add on more tech. War Prism on the other side does get deflected. Oh, Immortals on their own. A few Zealots. Cannon will keep them alive for now, but Elazer is maxed out. Oh, and the Immortal goes down. A mistake right here from Harstem. Baneling's going to smash through the Zealots. And the wall will get taken down as well. Elazer. Oh, big Baneling connections on these probes. Immortals. Usually we say Immortal good versus Roach. But when the Roaches are this numerous, we say no. Roach beat Immortal. Zealots might be able to find his base. Nope. Looks like there's a few too many Zerglings here. And the Transfuses were available to keep that base alive. Archon getting some good pickoffs, but ultimately will go down. And Harstem. This is a series of missed opportunities for him, unfortunately. I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll say it emphatically. The game is so difficult, but you gotta convert on your opportunities. Oh, look at this Archon. Archon getting put in the little middle ground position. Will go down now. Meanwhile, Baneling's flooding in on top of this base again. The probes. Oh no! 13 probes fall. The main army is once again going to be caught without support. That has been the name of this game, number 3. Big, strong units still need love. They still need the big ups from their little homies. And unfortunately, the little homies were not there. The little homies are off getting killed by the Zerg's little homies. Elazer has played an excellent game number 3. Good recovery in game number 2. And at this point, it's looking like there's not a whole lot that Harstem can do. A Pylon, Shield Battery, they're both going to be targeted down. Recall will come on in. That's going to leave the other base exposed. Oh, yeah, Elazer can just kill this. Zealot's going to drop it on top of the Roaches. Meanwhile, Roaches, Lings, Ravagers will flood the 3rd base. And Elazer will crush through and takes down his opponent. And GG, well played to Elazer. He will take down the captain. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like and subscribe if you did, and we will catch you on the flip side.